Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Justin. Today we're going to work on my Ventrac tractor. I have a leak and I need to figure out what it is and where it's coming from. Let me show you. So if you look right here, you can see that it's all wet. And when I run the tractor, you know, just do a little bit of work or a lot of work, it doesn't really matter the amount of work, but when you run it for a little while or more, it drips, and you can kind of see the stains right there on my floor. I believe it's antifreeze. I don't know where it's coming from. This hydraulic hose is obviously saturated. This is a, you know, like a spillway hose, I guess it would be, for the antifreeze or the coolant, I'm assuming. What I want to do today is take this cover off. I believe there's just 4 bolts, 2 on each side. I want to take this cover off and see if we can't look in there and try and see what's going on. I'm also going to pop the hood, and we'll look down from that way too. So, all right, I have every light that I own on this thing just to try and brighten it up. Believe that looks like a 10 millimeter possibly. Let's try a 3/8. Oh yeah, that's better. 9 millimeter? Nope. Go to the other side. Oh, no kidding. I didn't even know this. Let me grab the camera, I'll show you guys. So I've had this tractor right around a year, I believe. And I still have very much to learn about it, but what I was just looking at right here is this lever for auto. I wonder if I put that down there, if I would be able to move this tractor. Let's see. Move the tractor. Nope. So what is that? What is that for? Well, that's where it was, so I need it out of my way though. The e-brake's not on. Yeah, maybe there's still a little bit of resistance, but it allows you to pull it. Let's ask ChatGPT. Oh, it's for the throttle. Well, learn something new every day, I guess. All right. Oh my lord. I've never had the cover off here, so let me get on that side. Let's see if we can. Tell you what, I'm not sponsored by this brand or anything, but you can get this little flip light at Home Depot or Harbor Freight. And if you don't own one of these babies, oh man, it's magnetic. It's got 3 different light modes. I'm gonna get the vacuum cleaner real quick. So today is April 7th, and it snowed today. Yesterday it was 55 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. Today it's snowing. Friday it's going to be 70. I don't know what this weather is. I'll put you guys on the other side. I can't see anything. Although I believe this hose this hose right here is the end down here. But and it's really dirty in here. So we gotta keep digging. So that goes over there. Goes up through there. So it goes into my hydraulic reservoir. So if you look in there, you can see my finger, maybe. Where's my finger? See it? Right here. There's the hose, and then it goes up, all the way up, and then it connects right in there. But everything is dry. So it makes me wonder. And then this line here, goes up, comes up through, and then it's right there. The only thing that I'm seeing, I don't know if this is done intentionally, but usually when you tighten a nut, at least in the automotive, like in a garage setting, if you tighten the nut up, you would make a line straight across. That way if it moved, you could tell. And all of these down here, up here, right here, right there. The only one that, see that one right there hasn't moved. So are they loose? Were they retightened? I don't know the complete backstory. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'll have to report back. We'll have to be another day for this video. I'll report back. I'm gonna wash this out real good, get it all really nice and clean, all underneath and everything. And then I might even just leave this cover off. I might leave this cover off right here, just so we can see if any of these fittings are leaking, because Like you can see it, it's all saturated right in there. It's all wet. And like, you know, I can't smell anything. Yeah, I can't smell nothing. So, all right, I will, it'll be a new day, but we'll report back. I'll have this all cleaned up real nice and good. Maybe we'll just do something out in the yard just to kind of see. And then also too, real quick, just to show, you know, I constantly keep filling up my coolant jug. It's supposed to be up to here. I mean, yeah, this is just an overflow. My radiator is full though, so it's obviously taking. I might take a little pencil mark, put it right there, and then when we use it again, we'll see if we're obviously we have a leak. You know, I don't know if it's a loose fitting somewhere. I don't want to just dive in. I mean, look at how much crap is down in there. I mean, there's a lot to move around, you know. So, all right, we'll report back on a new day after this is all nice and clean, and we'll see what we find. All right, it's the next morning. I have sprayed off this area in here. I used a little bit of Castrol Super Clean and then just the hottest water I could get out of my faucet. Hooked my garden hose to it. While I have the cover off, I'm gonna hit that grease cert real quick with some grease. Who knows when the last time that's been hit, but anyhow, it's looking real good in there now. Nice and clean. This is all nice and clean. So I have a bunch of jobs to do with this today, some spring cleanups. So when I get done with those, I'm gonna come back home. We'll take the cover back off. We'll do like an update and then kind of just monitor it and see what's going on. If I had to guess, and I'm not a betting man, but if I had to guess, this hydraulic hose right here, I'm thinking it's got a pinhole leak right where it connects, right where it crosses over onto this hydraulic hose. There's quite a bit of pressure there. They're definitely married together, if you will. And I'm wondering if that's where it's leaking and then it's dripping down. And then obviously this is the low spot and then it's coming down. I'm not 100% certain on that. We'll figure that out later. But I'm gonna be running this tractor most of the day. So everything's gonna be nice and good and warm. And we should definitely see some sort of a leak. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, so for you guys, it'll literally only be seconds from now. For me, well, it'll be half the day, so. All right, I just got home. And first thing, we definitely got something going on. You can actually see a little bit of the fluid right there and on my fingernail. Definitely hydraulic oil. So let's see what's going on here. Got it all over the camera. Well, let me move you guys. guys real quick. See what we can see. So everything up here is dry. Yep. Everything in there is dry. So it's definitely coming from this hose, because it's dry. It's not wet up in there. It's only wet right here. I wish I had 3 hands. Okay, so and you can actually see it. There's a bubble, or not a bubble, but a drip getting ready right there. So the question is why is it leaking? I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm gonna do a little research on this, and then I'll get back to you guys. Stay tuned. All right, it's another day again. This is pretty gapped out. Anyhow, tractor's been sitting overnight since the last clip that you just seen when we checked to see, you know, if it was leaking the oil and whatnot. And so this is from overnight. Not a ton, but definitely some. So I ended up calling my sales guy that sold me this tractor, and he told me that when you use the secondary auxiliary on the tractor, in other words, to move an attachment from left to right or right to left, that the hydraulic expansion tank that's on this tractor, that is the relief valve. And so it's a very common thing for this to leak a little bit of hydraulic oil like this when you use the secondary auxiliary, you know, the lever. And I don't know if I agree with this. I really don't. So I'm headed today to buy a 72-inch finish mower deck for this tractor, brand new, at a different location. I'm going to talk to the sales guy there about this and then see what he says. Now, just for kind of a laugh, because I don't really know how I feel about ChatGPT, but I did ask ChatGPT, and it told me that my sales guy is half right, but also half full of it. So kind of take that for what you will. Regardless, though, just talking about, you know, just general concepts of oil, hydraulics, you know, whatever it may be. My cat's meowing at me here. Regardless of what you have, it should not leak oil, period. Like, no matter what you're doing, whether you're using a secondary auxiliary, primary auxiliary, like if the hydraulic expansion tank is the relief valve, you would think that it would have it should have a vented cap. Like that hose right there is for basically if the hydraulic fluid is too full, so it gives it a place to like overfill. It's no different than a little little hose on the bottom of a carburetor of a gasoline engine. You know, when you flood it, that's a way for you to drain it off a little bit. So I don't know, I'll have an update this afternoon when I get back, and then we'll just kind of go from there. I just wanted to put this clip in. You know, I don't know, a $40,000 tractor should not be leaking oil, period. That's just my opinion on it. But I will update you guys when I get back. All right, folks, it's later on in the day. Just got back and bought me a brand new deck, 72-inch cut finish mower. Beautiful. I have never mowed with this tractor, so this is going to be a first for me. First thing that's obviously coming off is this thing. I personally don't like these chute blockers, but yeah, there she is in all her glory. So I talked to the sales guy over here at this place, which is a different sales guy from who I bought my tractor from, completely different location. He told me this tractor should not be leaking oil, period. So I got to do some further investigating on why I have a little bit of a leak going on, and you know, once I figure it out, I'll make an updated video. Unless one of you guys knows what's going on already, please drop it in the comments and save me the pain and agony. Again, it's just a few drops here and there after a day's worth of work, but still, you know, like I stated earlier, this is almost a $40,000 tractor. It shouldn't be leaking oil, period. And that salesman today agreed with me. So this is just a short little video in hopes that maybe one of you guys can reach out, give me some feedback on why I'm leaking oil, and yeah, that's about all I have, and we'll catch you on the next one.